It's finally come to an end, people. Medaka Box chapter 192 is the last chapter of the whole series, and I'm not gonna lie, I when I read this chapter, I've read it twice now. I'm still, upset a bit. Not cry-worthy, but you're just gonna miss something. You just and I guess you could say heartbroken because I really had a special thing for this series. It was a very funny and witty series. It sounds like I'm in love with it. It's like it's a fucking manga for Christ's sake. But it was just a very enjoyable manga, and I had fun with it. That's the thing. It was an enjoyable ride. So thank you for Medaka. But it's time for the actual review. I'm gonna do a full series review on this because I think it deserves it. But Medaka, after 10 years later, she's basically become the head of the company, and it turns out like she's like loved by all dog now to the point where it's ridiculous. But what happened was she's lost all her powers now, and that's not just her. Everybody but Naze and Shironi are the only ones who haven't lost their powers. So, apparently when they reach their adulthood, when they become adults, they apparently lost their abilities. Like Medaka can't use any other forms anymore. She can't use any styles. She can't use anything. She can't use the end. Not to mention Zenkichi. Well, he didn't lose his until 22. So I'm guessing they're saying, once you reach 22, you're an adult. I guess that's what they're trying to say. Or maybe it's just Zenkichi was a late bloomer in that department, which, that could have been taken either way. But what happens is she's going to be doing everything for the children, and that is she is going to build the moon again. The freaking moon. Like, since she destroyed it, she's going to rebuild it. And I really like that she's going to do that for everybody. And she said, I'm going to do this to everybody, and also I'm going to do this to Ashashin and Kumagawa, and saying, hey, these guys might still be alive. And she said, they probably are, but, we need to just keep doing it. Whether they are, they're probably giving us support from the back. But as well, we actually saw a little memento as well from their school days, and she actually took the actual box, and she's saying, that's that's her memento. That's what she originally started with, and I like this one page they were looking at it and saying, everything began from that box, and it's like it's a memory of the precious times together at school, and all of them want to do it, and I liked at the end it's saying, I challenge you to a duel, Medaka, and if this time that I win, you'll have to marry me. And Medaka just smiled, and she's saying, okay, but in return, if I win, you'll have to marry me this time. So I like it that the two, finally got together. I mean, the two were already said, but it was I'm glad it was basically confirmed either way that these two are gonna, get married and start their own life together. So hopefully maybe in the Good Loser Kumagawa, we might actually see what happened to Kumagawa. But I like the ending. The ending was very nice to the series, and it's saying, let's go together. I won't say goodbye ever again. And there's just we see everybody after the while, we see what they've all been doing. We see it was just really nice to see, and the color page as well at the end was just lovely. Just seeing the picture of everyone together, the original student council, Shirin and me, Kumagawa, Ashashin, or Aijimu as you call her. And it was saying, the bonds in Hakuno Academy are eternal. Thank you very much for 4 years of affectionate reading. And then we finally see what they said on their 2 plates. And Kumagawa said, these 4 years have been fun, bye-bye. And then Aijimu said, let's play again sometime. That, that was just sad, it just got to me. I was like, 4 years, well, 2 years for me watching this, not to mention the animes as well, so it went off with a great note, and it said as well, look forward to, the next work, and as well, the next issue, we're going to have a look at Soul Catcher S, but Medaka, come to an end, as I said, but that's enough for me. It was a great chapter. It, warned Panda's, like, bleak and dark hearts. There's nothing really gets to this heart at all, but I'm just happy, But that's all from me, everybody. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for checking out the Medakas. Hopefully we can be here again next time for the anime, if they ever decide to animate any more. But as I said again, just thank you for watching. Hope you check out Medaka Box if you haven't, because it's a great series. But you remember, the last time on Medaka Box reviews, Surported Panda, sign out, and I'll see you guys next time.